my commentary on Ed's video on Bryan Denlinger. On this video, down here, Bryan comments. So anyway, we'll have a look at this. My commentary on Ed's what he says.
Good afternoon. In this video, I want to point out the issue that King James Video Ministries has left a comment on one of my videos. And I'm going to read these comments here. So they close this out here. King James Video Ministries, Bryan Denlinger. This is the guy who doesn't make comments on his own page. Since you people all claim to be honest, why not tell who is providing you with the links to my Patreon account? Why cover up this information if you're the ones that are right? It's none of your business.
Exactly, Ed.
It's your business, not my business. This guy won't take comments, shuts his email down, has no ministry, basically just takes PayPal, takes money in from people. Go to his video, go to his website for King James Video Ministries. There's anything on it. Nothing he's given out. Some ministry there. So he has another comment. Whoever is giving out links to private videos on Patreon is violating the user agreement. I would like any of you to be honest enough to tell me the name or names of people involved so I can get in contact with them.
I will say, the people who are doing that, good, keep doing it. And even if you guys emailed me Bryan's unlisted videos, I would never tell Bryan Denlinger. Never. I will never tell him anything because he teaches a false gospel. He lies about the Trinity. Right? So many things he does wrong. I don't trust a word he says. So no, I'm not going to help him. And I'm glad Ed will not give Bryan any names. Good.
By the way, nothing was covered up. My friends got the video clip for me, so I no longer needed my request video. I don't know what he's talking about there. But he thinks we're supposed to worry about, his problems. And this guy is a fraud, deceiving people, taking money that he hasn't earned, won't work, in violation of 2 Thessalonians 3:10, 11, 12. So then he goes here. So after he fails, remember, it's working. He's called down curses upon me. He's doxed Max Bauer. Okay, he's called curses down on other people who have opposed him and their families. He kicked Chad Wilson out because he disagreed with him on a doctrinal issue. You know, Chad Wilson, who was a friend of his. So basically, none of you are going to be honest with me. Why? No one's being dishonest.
Yeah.
It's none of your business.
Exactly, Ed.
Ed is big and brave behind the camera. His camera. Remember, this is a guy who goes up there, calls curses down upon people, families, who he doesn't like. Gets up there and rants and raves. But he won't answer my simple question. Who are you? For some reason, this guy thinks he's somebody.
He's a nobody. Bryan Denlinger thinks he's above everyone else. He thinks he's better than everyone else, right? Bryan Denlinger thinks that he is the only way to Jesus. No, Jesus is the only way to heaven, and it's all about the blood. And if Bryan is just trusting in his asking and not trusting in the blood of Jesus, well then Bryan Denlinger isn't saved.
For some reason, he's got in his head that he thinks he's someone, that people are supposed to be intimidated by him or care what he thinks about anything. He thinks he's important.
He's not. He's like equal to anyone else.
Simple question in the comments in his own channel. Well, why can't I answer your comments in your channel? Because you don't have any.
Yep.
Opening. You don't allow comments in your channel.
Exactly, Ed.
See, he doesn't get his own hypocrisy. He doesn't get his own hypocrisy. He doesn't take comments. because unbelievers, he says, are coming on his channel. No, unbelievers aren't coming onto his channel. Believers are coming onto his channel and
Exactly,
criticize
Ed.
him for his lies on the Trinity. And of course, his false gospel has changed life.
Gospel, which is
It takes a few minutes to give me
unbiblical.
the names of the people on my Patreon page so I can contact them. He doesn't want to contact them. He wants to ban
them.
And I don't know the names. They're real names. I don't know the real names.
Yep.
So,
and even if
I'm
you,
not
you
give
did,
him anything to this guy.
I believe Ed wouldn't
Be honest with him
give
and
out
not
names anyway.
This is how criminals operate. This is how criminals operate, criminal mentality. They're the ones stealing from people, abusing people, and yet
Bryan Denlinger is a crook.
You can't do that.
No question about that.
Well, I want to put this up as official.
And while I'm at it, because I've got it all, so I can click. Because normally I can do that. Anyway, okay. And anyway, I can, and I will find a way of seeing how many members Bryan Denlinger has, and I like to that regularly. So people can see the. Let me go back so you actually see the comments that they are there. Because this guy's such a liar. Now you come up. So this King James Video Ministry. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so just wanted that out there for the record because this guy's just totally dishonest. So now he's the nerve to come on my comment section when he closes his own comment section up. Your Patreon page is your business. I don't know anything about your Patreon page. I can care less about you. I hope you stay on Patreon. Get off YouTube. But you're making videos that are basically calling curses on people, talking about how you are going after people like me, for instance, and Max Bauer, doxing people, giving personal information about people. People who send you donations like Max Bauer and the individual on PayPal, and which is also illegal. We're talking about illegal. It's illegal to give people in certain states, I guess, with Max Bauer saying in California, you get personal information out about people. You search the internet, but you don't have time to comment. You don't have time because you can't stand profanity. I got some comments from your people with profanity in it, giving the thumb, the middle finger up. So state hypocrisy. Unbelievers aren't responding to your video, Bryan. Believers are. And you're a heretic of the first order, first rank, rejecting the Trinity, calling the Trinitarians pagan. I can't wait till you see your new website. I hope all those links to the Trinitarian websites you have there, aren't there anymore. Because you're a heretic now, full-fledged. You've been exposed. You've gone further off the cliff. You had to teach worship, salvation with changed life doctrine. It's working people on this video. So it's working people. Oh, I got this. I'm not violating any copyright thing. That's what now you're frustrated because I haven't violated any copyright issues. So it's Bryan Denlinger being Bryan Denlinger, and hopefully he'll be gone soon. He's out there fixing his little house and doing all his little running around and doing his own personal thing, but he's collecting money from people like he has a ministry. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. It's bad enough doctrines he teaches heretical, but he's stealing money from people. Exactly.
He hasn't worked for years. He hasn't worked since he's been on YouTube. Just getting money from people. That's what he does.
But he ain't gonna get a cent from me, Ed. Denlinger will never get a cent from me. He can go and get lost.
With no ministry. Full-time minister without ministry. Paul worked rather than to collect people, so he wanted to give an example to people and said, through tents. Not this guy. He thinks he's better than Paul. He thinks he's better than David. And Bryan is better than no one. Right? And only Jesus is holy and just,
and it got everything to do with what Jesus did on the cross for salvation, not our own works. So I believe Bryan Denlinger is not saved. If he's not believing in the blood atonement for salvation, then he's lost. That is my opinion. Thank you.